Hi Cancer, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-February 2024 love reading. Thank you to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridge and the gap spread. And the way it works is we'll look at the past, present, and future energies between you and the main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight, and after the bridge and gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Prince of Staves and the Princess of Coins. So this is the equivalent of the Knight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So what I see with this here could just be saying that you might have actually felt a lot of passion for this person, but you might have actually held back from expressing it for the most part, just because you had some doubts as to whether or not the connection could actually grow into something more stable. Right. Past energy on their side, we have the Seven of Wands, Leo energy, and the Tower. So for some of you, maybe this was why you started to hold back as far as your more passionate, emotional side goes, because maybe, for example, this person might have taken a job that would pull them away from the area often, right? So maybe they had to fly to other states or things along those lines, right? So they wouldn't always be in the same vicinity as you. Or maybe for some of you might have even met this person while either you or they were traveling. So either way, it looks like there was some physical distance that was at play that was causing you to feel like you couldn't fully commit to the connection in the past as well. All right, in the present position on your side, we have the Seven of Arrows. So this is actually Aquarius energy here. And it could just be saying that for some of you, you might actually still engage on the more physical side of the connection, but at the same time, looks like you're holding back around telling them how you would want more. You know, if we look at the facial expression she has there, she doesn't necessarily look too happy, right? So to me, it's like holding back all that stuff that you'd want to say to them as far as wanting more than what it currently is. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Six of Wands. So this is actually a Leo energy here. And yeah, it could just be saying that now actually they might actually be making more of an effort to be present with you. Now I feel like that's saying that even so, and I feel like you will appreciate them being physically present more. I feel like this is saying that they'd still be a bit more reserved when it comes to actually expressing how they're feeling though, you know. Because I see the 5 birds there in the background, and then we see one that's in the cage, right? So if we think of the birds as representing communication, to me that could say that they still might be holding back a little bit. So I feel like you will appreciate them physically being more present in the connection, but might still wish that they'd express themselves a little more. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Eight of Staves. So Sagittarius energy here, and to me this says that you just might feel a lot more open and more willing to give to the connection in the future. Again, probably because you see this person is making an effort and attempting to be more present in the connection, so that could be what helps you let your guard down a little bit and be a little bit more loose in the connection. All right, future energy on their side, we have the Ten of Cups. So yeah, another indicator here that, like I said, maybe you're gonna start to see them open up a little bit more, and then that's going to make you feel more comfortable and relaxed around them, and that's going to be what actually helps the connection gain more momentum. All right, bottom of the deck on your side, we have Awakening. So this is the equivalent of the Sun in traditional tarot. And if we look at the artwork there, it could just be saying that maybe for a while you did fight the connection, right? Because like I said, maybe you had your doubts as to whether or not it could work, right? Because it seemed like this person might have constantly been traveling or whatever the case may be. But I feel like you might have just gotten some signs and synchronicities that pointed in your direction and let you know that you could be a little bit more trusting and vulnerable within the connection. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Ten of Wands, so more Sagittarius energy here. And yeah, like I said, it just looks like that might have been the primary thing, is they could have just had a lot on their plate, right? So maybe they often traveled for work, and their inability to be more present in the connection wasn't anything personal toward you. It was just really that they had so much else going on. But it looks like that might be alleviating for them, because we do see them being more present in the connection, in the present and in the future. All right, moving on to the Oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from this. It is Love Oracle card deck here. Just going to pull a single card from this one. Okay, and next we'll see what we get from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Same situation, just a single card from this deck as well. And we'll read the messages from both cards, and we're up to reading up with that. Oh, that one there. All right, making a mess over here. All right, so first from the messages of love, we have vulnerability. It says you can be completely open with this person. So yeah, that's more or less what we were talking about there, right? And like I said, it seems like you might get some signs and synchronicities that'll show you that that's the case, that you can be more open with them. And like I said, it looks like things will start to shift where maybe not on an emotional level initially, but I feel like you will see them being more present, making more of a physical effort within the connection. And then, like I said, I feel like that's going to be what helps you let your guard down and be more open with them. All right, and we have Observer. There's the artwork, and the number is 49, so we'll see what this has to say. All right, the relationship message says sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. So yeah, that's an interesting message there, because like I said, for some of you, I felt like they might have, like I said, for some of you, let's say if you were together and then they decided to take a job that would lead to them traveling often, right? Or, like I said, if they just weren't able to be present much in general, I feel like in the past you might have taken that a bit more personally. And then with the observer energy, the way that they're looking right at the moon, I feel like that's saying that maybe with time you realize that, okay, no, that really was the situation, right? And then once that started to alleviate for them and they were able to be more present, the connection between the two of you will pick up momentum. So, hope whatever resonates with you guys, we'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.